Hello everyone, welcome to SAFC Fan TV. We're here for the live commentary of the Sunderland versus Coventry City game. And yes, I'm riding solo, so I apologise, but I'll be relying on you guys in the comments to keep me right. And the team we have out, which is on the side here, which is Moore, Hume, Meffin, 09, Cirkin, Neil, Brown, Roberts, Rigg and Mundle, and then Isidor up front. So going with the same classic formation, we've got Mundle and Roberts back on the sides where they belong, not starting anything any sort of test team this one like they'll seem to be in the last game, but might have been resting, the reason for that. But anyway, looks like a strong squad as far as I'm concerned. We obviously missed Job. I thought Patterson would be back. I actually said on my Black Cats stream that I thought Patterson would be back, but clearly that's not the case. I'm not sure what's going on there, or if it's just because Moore's done so well. So let me know what you think of the team that's out. Let me know your score predictions for today. Paul Armstrong's in early. He says 2-0 win for the lads. So I'll put a little star on that and we'll see who's right at the end. I think my prediction was 3-0 for this one, despite, us not taking points. Well, sorry, we've had draws. Not winning against Coventry since 2007 when we won 2-0. And that was goals scored by Dwight York and Carlos Edwards. So that's how long ago that was. So, hoping to break a 17-year losing streak or draw streak. I think there's 4 draws and 4 losses in that period of time. Obviously, we've been in different divisions to them, so we've not played them every time. But yeah, that's a hell of a record to not beat them since 2007 to try and overcome here. On the bench, we have Nuki, I can never say his name, Ballard, Mayenda, Rusin, Connolly, Alexic, Yelda, Watson, Jones. I would love to see Alexic come on because we've still not seen him yet. Ballard's not getting in the team because our defence is doing so well at the moment. I said that in my preview that I expected that one. So, yeah. Hopefully you can all hear me okay as well, and I'm not talking to myself. Please let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. Testing 1 2, and hopefully we'll have the Coventry lineups for you here shortly. Hello Charlie Hodgson, thank you for joining. Get your score predictions in. Coventry lineup with Bradley Collins in goal. Oh, no, that's not going to be the lineup. That's the entire squad. Let's have a look. It can't be possible. Oh, they must be playing like that. Lewis Binks, Bobby Thomas, Joel Latabiodier. Oh, that's going to be easy to roll off the tongue. Liam Kitching, Jay De Silva. De Silva's a good footballing name. Milan van Ewick. Sounds like Wadwick. Jack Rodoni, Victor Torp, Hadji Wright, which is the one that my friend from Sky Blues TV warned me about if he's on form, and Brandon Thomas Asante. And it looks like Ellis Sims is fit because he's on the bench. So Ellis Sims is there. "3-1 says Charlie for the prediction from him. We'll star that. Thank you, David Moody, for confirming you can hear me. David Joblin in the house. How are you doing? Appreciate you all being here. Just watching the remembrance stuff going on the pitch at the moment, which is always good to see. I do think we've started with the strongest possible team we can at the moment. And Patterson's obviously not fit because he'd be on the bench if it was just a case of playing for your position. So Patterson's still not quite 100%. Isidor back in the position he should be. Ready for breaking this 17-year duck. Absolutely horrendous. Borough won 5-1 versus Luton. Wow, that is a result. I've not actually looked at the championship results around the grounds. I'm sure you'll keep me abreast of them as they come in. Oh, go away. Yeah, Stoke and Millwall finished 1-1. Middlesbrough beat Luton 5-1. They did indeed. Wow. Blackburn beat Cardiff 3-1. And Watford yesterday beat Oxford 1-0. Leeds have got QPR at the same time as us today, so we can hope QPR will do us some favours. I won't hold my breath for that one. And Sheffield United have Derby Day tomorrow at 12:30. So that'll also be interesting around the table. Four minutes away from kickoff. Don't forget to get your score predictions in. We've got 2-0 and 3-1 so far. Just the two score predictions, and mine, of course, at 3-0. So let's see. Got my coffee on the go. Got my vape. We're all good. We're good to go. Just shaking hands now, the lads on the pitch. Interesting times at Coventry City at the moment as well, with them just letting their manager go. Hasn't had all overly bad results, especially the last few games, beating Middlesbrough 3-0 and Luton, and beating them. And, you know, they lost in the last one, but lots of Coventry fans not happy and quite surprised to see him go. $18 people in the stream. Appreciate you being here. I know you have lots of options of people, but I do appreciate the continued support. Smash that like button. It's free to do, even if you're not hanging around. And give us a share if you can. Looks pretty full there, the stadium alight. David Williams is in. He says 3-1 as well. That's 2 for 3-1. Going with the Philly prediction of 3-1 every time. Well, I hope we're all right in some way, and I hope it's just a win out of this one. Definitely started with our strongest team. Coventry, lots of backroom troubles at the moment, so we don't know if that'll be reflected. Both sporting Hummel gear as well. Just a random little point there. K-Dot is also going 3-1 Sunderland. It's all popular. Look at this. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. All seem to have this predicted. Just laying the wreaths at the moment. $24 people in the stream. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and like. It's always appreciated. Let's blocked off by that, isn't it? All of them. 2 seconds. There we go. That's better. Oh, Charlie, it's Howe, the lads, not Howe. That's the wrong lads. 3-1 Sunderland, says David Jobling, and Rig to score. It's another 3-1. Everyone's going 3-1. I've gone 3-0. I'm hoping Simon Moore keeps a clean sheet. Observing a minute's silence on the pitch at the moment. I get that I'm not being silent, but it's difficult to on stream. But I will be on Remembrance Day itself. So we've got 6 predictions so far, and the majority of them are 3-1. Very interesting. Interesting, in your guys' thoughts. So all the forces, ex-forces and current forces stood in the crowd there. Lovely to see. We thank them for their service. Referee has the ball, and we're going to get sorted. Stripped off and underway. They're getting stripped off. I'm not getting stripped off. Don't panic. And I'll try my best to do the commentary because I've had a bit of a break because every time Conrad's on, he's ahead of me. So he ends up doing the commentary. So this is a refresher course for me, as it were. Gary Craig says 2-0 as his prediction there. David, who's a member, also says 2-0. And Coffee Goblin's in the house, and he also says, he's saying 2-1. 2-1. There we go. Loads of predictions this time. It's good to see. We'll see who gets it right at the end. No one's predicting a draw or loss at the moment, so that's a good sign, I think. I must admit, obviously I love our Hummel kits. But if you're watching this, that goalkeeper top for Coventry is something else. It just reminds me of the Dazzle style camouflage ones they used to have. So it's definitely something we need. Just a reminder of the teams coming up there, and it's showing the Coventry team: Bradley Collins, Lewis Binks, Jada Silva, Bobby Thomas, and they've all gone off the screen, but I read them out earlier anyway. It was a quick blink. Don't know what AFL cameraman was filming Simon Moore then, but it looked like a kid with a video camera. It was bouncing around. Not sure who the referee is on this one. Not done my research. I apologise. But, this is what happens when you leave me on my own. Coventry setting up for the kick, and they're off. Stacked up heavily on the left, Coventry, for that kick-off. And that's where they've sent the ball long down towards that left-hand side. So that was a bit of a tell. Should watch for that. And we instantly start with a frozen picture. That's not a very good start, is it, at all? Right. Coventry, long ball forward. Trying to find their man on the far left. It'll go all the way out, though, at the bottom corner for a goal kick to Sunderland. Wolves 1, Southampton 1 already, says Coffee Goblin. Wow. They're not wasting any time. That must have been from the kickoff, right? She's taken short here now, out to the left. Sunderland with... Is that Brown? Yeah, that's Brown out there on the left at the moment. Sorry, Coventry take it over. Lost possession. Everyone was out of position there. I'm trying to figure out who's who here. It's difficult to see. Look like we're playing with 3 up front at this stage. We've got Roberts, Isidor and Rig all up front, 3 almost. Coventry coming it down with it on their right-hand side now. Blocked out by Mundell. Playing it across their defenders. Sunderland will see this one away. Sorry, I was trying to read what you were saying there, Coffee Goblin. 2 minutes in bottom 2K playing. Not sure. Anyway. Coventry have it now on the right-hand side. Sunderland standing off a bit here. With their Coventry's inside our half, but we're really stood off. 10 men behind the ball while they look for a way through. But they've miskicked that. Rigg almost pounced on the opportunity, but it's taken off him again, given down to the right-hand side. Coventry will try and deliver one in. It's cut out by Cirkin on the left, and it'll go out. What looked to be a corner? Was it a corner or is it a throw deep in that? By the corner flag. Reggie Labrie sporting all the Hummel gear there. Someone needs to get him some Hummel trainers. He's not matching. Corner for Coventry here. 3 minutes gone. Still Sunderland 0, Coventry 0. Delivered into the box. Punch out by Moore. And then a foot followed through by Isidor to get it clear. Mundell's going to give chase to try and follow it up. But Coventry will get possession and give it all the way back to their keeper. To the centre-backs. Rigg putting a bit of pressure on. Isidor here as well. Coventry still have possession. Just passing it amongst them. Sunderland will stand off for a bit. Long ball forward towards the left. Cut out by Hume's head. Into the centre. It'll find Rigg. Gives it back to Cirkin. Cirkin with it now on the left. To Brown. Brown turns. Puts it back now. It's with 09. 09 across to Meffin. Meffin turns with it. He's on the right-hand side. He'll give it up to Roberts on this far right. Just in front of the technical area. Roberts will make a run and cut one. Delivers a ball, what looked like it was for Isidor's run, but it's way too far and it goes into the hands of the Coventry goalkeeper. Hopefully we can get something out of these, says Double Dash, or Dadash. I prefer Dadash. 51 people watching the stream. Really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. Don't forget to go over, if you get a chance, and see my channel and Conrad's channel at blackcats_TV. Coventry making a run down the left, but it's marshalled out with Hume putting himself between the man and the ball and getting the foul to stop that run of play. It's just showing Reece Carr, this interim manager that nobody knows anything about on the sideline at the moment. Derby 1, Plymouth 0. Says Coffee Goblin. Thank you for the updates, Coffee Goblin. It's really appreciated. Neil with it now. Neil through the centre gives it to Hume, to Roberts, Rigg, then tries to get it back to Hume, but it's cut out by Coventry. Coventry get possession now and they'll pass it around. Rigg trying to get it back off them like a little pit bull. Long ball forward. Coventry players backing into the Sunderland player. Looked like Meffin pulled him down, but nothing's given. Sunderland come away with it. Ball up the line from Hume. Coventry takes a deflection off a Coventry player who takes it out. And it goes for a Sunderland throw right in front of Reggie Labrie, which Hume will take. Coming up to 6 minutes gone. Still Sunderland 0, Coventry 0. Hume, Dan Neil. Long ball forwards cut out by Coventry as Isidor was trying to get to it. But their misplaced pass is picked up again by Sunderland. And now it'll be Cirkin on the left-hand side to Mundell. Mundell cuts back on the inside. Gives it back to 09. Just in front, inside the Coventry half. Gives it to Dan Neil again. Making a run down the left-hand side. He's got Cirkin with him on his left. He gives it to Cirkin. Cirkin delivers one low and hard, but it goes to the keeper. I'm not sure who that was for or if it was a shot, but it was definitely misplaced. Coventry goal kick here. Coventry keeper has it. He's going to take a long one out to the left-hand side. Meffin up for the header. Coventry come away with it, get a ball down the line, but that's gone out. That's surely gone out, referee. Tried to play on, but it had. Be a Sunderland throw. Is it a Sunderland throw? Yes. Great cameramen from the EFL again. Dan Neil puts it all the way across to Cirkin on the left-hand side. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle turning. He's just inside the Sunderland half. Switches sides over to Hume on the right-hand side. Hume straight ball into Rigg. Rigg offloads it to Roberts, gives it back to Rigg. Nice 1-2. Hume, but Roberts will get back onto it. Roberts running through 2-3, and he'll have a shot, but it'll be deflected. It'll go out for a Sunderland corner. Nice footwork there by Roberts. Nice 1-2 with Riggy. Hume was in the middle of it, but I don't think he quite got a touch to it, but nice play. When is Joe back? I believe after this game, he's got one more game out. So after the international break, he'll miss the one after that, and then he'll be back in after that one. It's still 0-0, so I'll take your prediction, Kyle Q, who says 2-1 win to the lads. Come on, Sunderland. Thank you for being here. 61 people in the stream. Corner for Sunderland now. Delivered over to the far post. It's a Coventry head that puts it down. Nobody jumping on that, and they'll get a foot through it and a long ball away, which will come all the way to Hume. Gives it to Dan Neil. Back to Hume again. Just wasted a bit of time as Sunderland find their positions again. Long ball forward on the right-hand side, searching for Isidor. It's a Coventry player, tries to head it back to the keeper. It's a terrible attempt to pass it back to the keeper with his head. The keeper has to stretch and put it out for a Sunderland throw. Roberts is on this, but I think he's going to wait for Hume to get down there, take the time a bit and stack up. 1-1 says Dash. So it's the first draw. Dash is the first draw we've had predicted here today, this afternoon. Throw comes to nothing. It's battled, and then it ends up going out for a Coventry throw in the same place. Just past 9-minute mark, and it's Sunderland 0, Coventry 0. 60 people in the stream. Really appreciate being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That like really does help. Long throw, met by the head of Dan Neil. Coventry tried to intercept it, but put it out for a throw to Sunderland, back in exactly the same position again, which is 2/3 of the way into the Coventry half on this near side. Hume to take this one. Gives it down to Rigg, who struggles to control that and ends up right up in the air, but Roberts will get it down. Rigg gets it across. Dan Neil with it in the centre. Now this is Cirkin, I believe, and then Mundle on the left-hand side with it. Struggling for somebody to pull the trigger now. Cirkin again, Mundle. Mundle's got somebody all over his back. Coventry put it out for a Sunderland throw, taken quickly by Cirkin. Or not. EFL cameraman wants to wait. There you go. It's taken by Cirkin, who gets it straight back. Trying to deliver one in. Coventry all over the Sunderland players here. Lots of pressure. And he does manage to deliver one into the centre. Headed by a Coventry player. High rather than away. And it comes back, but Coventry do get the run away with it. Great slide in there from Sunderland. Gets the ball away. And Roberts will jump on this. He's got an opportunity here on the right-hand side. He's got two in front of me. Gives it back to Rigg. Rigg will deliver one over to the far side, trying to find Mundle, but a Coventry head gets to it, and it won't go out. Mundle will keep it in again. Still under pressure, Coventry here. Mundle just inside the area. Delivers one into the centre. It's chaos. Swings. Nobody's getting anything on the end of it. Oh, shot from Rigg. It's deflected off the Coventry keeper. It's come back out. It's heading all over the place. It's still up in the air. It's Dan Neil with it now, brings it down, looks like he got fouled there, nothing given by the referee, but the ball goes astray and Coventry will come away with it. That was some great opportunities there, just nobody could quite pull the trigger. Chaos. Conrad's in the chat. How are you doing, Conrad? He says, how are the lads? It's back now with Meffin. 209. 09 dinks one through. Clever little ball there to Hume, who puts one across all the way, trying to find Mundle. It's a stray ball in the middle. Rigg's trying to pounce on it, but a Coventry player gets there first, goes out for a throw in line with the Coventry penalty area on this near side. Taken quickly by Hume, given to Roberts. Roberts will now deliver another one into the centre. Isidor will try and take it, but it comes off him and ends up with Coventry player who gets it away. Coventry on the counter-attack here on this left-hand side. 09 giving chase. Slowed him down enough for enough Sunderland players to get back. He's 1-2 and he's going round 09, but it's cut out by Meffin and it goes out for a Coventry corner. Chaos, absolute chaos going on. Coffee Goblin, Southampton goal didn't count. VAR pending for Wolves and Southampton. There you go. So it's still Wolves 1, Southampton 0. Double D Ash says, just feel we're a bit off step past few games, and these are our bogey team. Always a dodgy game. Yeah, they are a bit of a bogey team. 2007, the last time we beat them, 2-0. Goals from Carlos Edwards and Dwight York. Delivered by Coventry into the centre. Sunderland head gets it away. Only as far as a Coventry player, but he's swinging a miss. When it comes back into the centre, that's a head by Meffin, I believe. And then onto Dan Neal. It's back and forth, coming back into the area. Somebody needs to get control of this. Long ball over for Coventry. Calls for offside, but the flag didn't go up. Meffin has this on the side now. Gives it to Roberts, who gets past his man. But the whistle's gone. The guy next to Roberts went down holding his head. I don't know if he caught a fist or an elbow or something. But the whistle's gone. Not sure what's being given for this. The guy's up and there's absolutely nothing wrong with him and not a mark on him. So clearly a lot of crap. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. As he turned, his forearm caught him, but not enough to warrant. But Sunderland are going to get the kick here. We get the possession. So even the ref didn't think it was a foul. He just stopped it because he grabbed his head injury job. He's going to give a card to Roberts. How are you giving a yellow card for Roberts, yet Sunderland's ball? I'm really confused at what this referee's actually doing. Roberts can't believe that, and I'm not surprised. That is a very harsh yellow. Kyle Q, we need to give him payback for the last 4 defeats and 4 draws. That's what we need. So he's stopped it. He's given Roberts the yellow card, and now it's going to be a drop ball for Sunderland. I don't think it was for the verbals. I really don't. He was already well away from the ref. He might get the verbals after the fact because he's making himself heard. Anyway, long ball forward from Sunderland. Comes all the way back. We're playing this very high in the air, so we need to get this down on the pitch and play our game. This head back and forth is not our game. Roberts. 2 on him now. Mullered between 2 of them. That's clearly revenge from Coventry. He appeals to the referee. Yeah, he'll give a yellow card for us, but not for them. That's ridiculous. You need to watch that ref. Free kick to Sunderland. Just inside the Sunderland half. Hume stood over it. Takes it quickly to Roberts, who's in the centre. Roberts gives it out left to Cirkin. Cirkin moving forward now. He's got Mundle with him, and he's also got Brown. Gives it to Mundle, to Brown. Back to Mundle. Mundle delivers it into the centre. Shot from Isidor. Oh, what a goal! Get in! Isidor, it came over. It looked like it could do nothing with it. Somehow, his gangly left leg jumped up, hit it sideways, top right corner. What a goal. Wilson Isidor, come on. How's that? That is a start. That's my boy. Let's have an update of the score. Absolutely buzzing. Boom. Replay here. Mundle cuts one across. It comes into Isidor. It's about like chest height for a normal person, that would have been. And he jumps up, hits it with the inside of his left foot, and it loops over into the top right corner of the goal. What a superb goal. What a striker. What a boy. We need to make this man permanent. Do the song. Do the song. Isidor, Isidor. Oh, Wilson Isidor. Superb. Right, we're back off. 17 minutes that goal was at. We are at 17:20. Sunderland 1, Coventry 0. Start how we mean to go on. We cannot let up now, and we cannot let them come at us straight away. Yeah, Henry-esque, I would say so. Definitely. Good shout, Coffee Goblin. Honestly, I hope whatever deal's in place, it means we have the right to buy him and not just if they want to sell him to us. Because this man needs to be permanent. This man needs to be a Premier League striker. Anyway, Sunderland get possession back. Long ball forward to clear the danger from 09. It'll end up with Coventry just inside their own half with their defence, with their centre-back now. Wonder if there's more to rescue from Russia. The Sunderland Russian asylum team. Coventry passing it round on the left-hand side of the Sunderland box here. Keeping boxed in at the moment. Cut into the inside. Cut out by Hume into a dangerous area. Shot. More dives. Get hold of it. He didn't need to. It was going out, but he does keep hold of it. Well played by Moore. He was certain of that one. Shot by number 5. I think Moore might have thought it took a deflection, so that's why he stopped it. Oh, Rigg just completely did his man, then got tripped after the fact when he was going to run past. Nothing given. The free kick's given, but no yellow card. It's only Roberts he wants to be harsh on. Rigg puts it all the way across to Cirkin on the left-hand side. Big switch. Cirkin's got Mundle ahead of him. He gives it to Mundle. Mundle's one-on-one with the guy on the left-hand side. Cuts into the inside. Gives it to Rigg, who's in the centre. Rigg gets a little touch on it, but doesn't come to anyone. Comes back to him. To Hume. Back to Rigg. Coventry come away with it. We lost possession there in the middle. And Meffin's a bit heavy-handed. Coventry player goes down and they'll get a free kick halfway inside their own half. 71 people in the stream. Really appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my channel as well, because, you know, shameless self-promotion. That's what I do. Long ball forward from Coventry here, searching for their danger man. Which I forgot his name. Right, isn't it? Yeah. Who does keep the possession. Delivers another one into the centre. Diving header from 09 to put it out for a corner. I mean, he looks as nervous and he's got up and looked as surprised as I was, because it looked like a diving header for the goal, to be fair. Was there somebody behind him that could have got that? Yes, there was a man coming in behind him. That was a vital interception by Luke 09. Absolute credit to his position at the moment, 09. This is why Ballard's not getting in the team. Corner to Coventry. 21 minutes gone. Sunderland 1, Coventry 0. It's being delivered now to the centre. Sunderland head gets it away. Only as far as another Coventry player, Mundle and Isidor there to put pressure on to try and take it away. Coventry still have it though. Deliver another one back into the centre. Foot on it from Cirkin, I believe, but it goes high rather than away. Roberts battling with his man for it. It bounces. Nobody gets a touch, but it's their throw. Coventry throw here. Taken backwards. Still looking for a way through this Sunderland team, who are being quite disciplined. They do try and get through here. They're number 11. Oh, shots cut out by Meffin. Goes for another corner to Coventry. Corner counts racking up here. 22 minutes gone. Torp to take this corner for Coventry. Here it comes. Same ball, the one towards the far post. Moore gets a punch to it, comes out as far as a Coventry player. We're not winning them on the edge of the box. Moore comes out again for the second delivery and catches, and then rolls out quickly to the left-hand side for a fast counter-attack. Oh, the ball going through to Isidor almost made it, but a Coventry player got a touch and just slowed the momentum down. He'd have been well away for that counter-attack there. Coventry have it now just on the halfway line. Passing it amongst their centre-backs here, looking for that long ball forward to the centre, cut out by Dan Neil, given to Rigg. Rigg now turns his man back to Dan Neil, gives it to Isidor, puts it across left to Cirkin, but the misplaced pass, unfortunately, Cirkin can't reach it, and it goes out for a Coventry throw. Slowed down by the bandage on his hand, maybe. Definitely is Coffee Goblin. Isidor making his way up the top scorer table. It's becoming a regular feature. I'd like to see 2 or 3 a game rather than 1, though. That'd be nice. Coventry with possession here, just passing it amongst their defence. Sunderland, no rush to put too much pressure on. It's given out to the right-hand side, but overhit, well overhit on the right-hand side. Sunderland throw. 24 minutes coming up, and it's Sunderland 1, Coventry 0. Goal from Wilson Isidor at 17 minutes. Absolutely worldy of a goal. Cirkin to take this throw when he finds somebody free. 1-2 with Dan Neil. Back to Cirkin, who's tripped, but he carries on. The ref plays the advantage, but didn't seem to be any, so blows the whistle. Sunderland free kick. Taken by 09 to put it across to the opposite side. Not very well done, but Hume does rescue it. Into the centre now with Dan Neil to Rigg. Overlap running from Hume, but Rigg will put it back across to 09. 09 doesn't take the ball with him. He's a bit slippery, 09 today. Gives it to Cirkin on the left, back to 09. 09's just past the halfway line. Offloads it to Mundle, who gives it back to Dan Neil, who stepped in from where 09 has gone out of. Meffin puts it out right to Roberts. 1-2, Roberts gives it to Rigg, who tries to keep it in and does, but the Coventry player comes away with it. Battling to win it back, though. Dan Neil will have it here. On the left, gives it to Cirkin. Cirkin's over with Mundle, gives it to Mundle now. Mundle's got one player in front of him. Is he going to try and take him on? Nope, he's going to get fouled on the ball. Free kick in a nice area for Sunderland. Mundle limping a bit as he goes away. I'm not sure. I think he got his foot stood on there. Yes, he did. Completely stabbed on his foot. Yeah, that wasn't no dive. That was definitely a painful one. Studs in the top of the foot. Hopefully he can walk that one off. Roberts over the top of this one. Collins setting up his wall of 2, which is the wall is just inside the penalty area. Roberts and Mundle over the top of this one now. I think it'll be Roberts because he was set up before Mundle even hobbled back over. Roberts takes it. Looping ball into the centre. Oh, it lands at 09 at his stomach, kind of hits off him, but he can't control it. It just rolls out of possession. Oh, it's one of those awkward heights. He didn't know whether to header it or kick it, and it just kind of, he chested it down, and it just too much on it, and it went out. Opportunity gone there. 26 and a half minutes gone. Sunderland 1, Coventry 0. 71 people in the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button. Love to get to 100 before the end of this. It really, really appreciated. Coffee Goblin with the updates. Brentford 1, Bournemouth 1. Thank you for that. Kyle Q says Isidor will be the top scorer this season, I think. Just needs to build up on his goals. Yes, definitely. He's got that momentum. We can keep him going. It's a Coventry throw halfway inside their own half at this near side now. Sunderland a bit higher now, putting the pressure on. Rash ball trying to get it away. Cut out by Hume, but Coventry have it anyway. Back to their centre-back. Isidor running around like a maniac chasing this ball. Puts pressure on the keeper who gets it away. Only as far as 09's head. Control from Brown in the centre. Passes it back. It's a very dangerous pass back, but I think something's been called. The whistle's gone for something. Might have been a foul on Brown after the fact. More to Meffin. The centre to Rig. Rig turns his man like he's not even there. Superb. And then goes to get past his other man. Goes down a bit easy there. The ref waves it away. Coventry come away with it. One coming back. And Hume marshals that away nicely. Sorry, I had a complete brain freeze moment there for a second. Someone needs to snip that bit and just do that loading circle thing. Anyway, Connolly warming up on the sidelines there. Hume takes the throw. It's cut out, but Meffin will put his foot through it to get it back up to the Coventry half. Coventry with it now with their defence. We never keep possession off a throw. Don't know what it is. We just never keep possession more than 2 hits off a throw. Coventry still with it here, passing it amongst their defence, back and forth, side to side, trying to find a way through this Sunderland team. Trying to drink this coffee before it goes ice cold. Yeah. According to Flash Scores, Roberts' yellow card means he misses the next game. No Roberts or Job. Oof. Oof. Thank you for that update, Coffee Goblin. That is not good for us. Sunderland with it now on the left-hand side. Cirkin puts a big foot forward through it. Mundle giving chase down the left-hand side. He'll catch up to his player who gives it back to the keeper, who hoofs it away, and Coventry will come away with it. Millwall, that'll be against. Millwall away, that's the game he'll miss. Not sure how. Hasn't he only 4? I'm not sure. I really don't know. I'll have to check after the fact, but I assume somebody's done the research before putting that on live scores. Meffin was pulled there by Wright, trying to get the ball, so it was a free kick to Sunderland. Back to the commentary. Comments are very distracting. Appreciate your comments, though. I really do. Thank you for joining in. Free kick here, just in line with the Sunderland penalty area at this near side. Hume, big foot, puts it across to the opposite side to Cirkin. Cirkin's got a bit of space in front of him now, so he'll pull it forward. Pressure on now, gives it back to 09. To Brown, back to 09. Back to Brown, back to 09. Cross to Meffin. Meffin turns, trying to get this forward a bit more here now. Gives it to Rig. Rig turns his man, then gets tackled from behind. Again, twice. Same player. Das, whatever he's called. Das something. That's got to be a yellow card for him now, surely. How many warnings does he get? De Silva. Rig doing really well, but yeah, definitely a target for these Coventry players by the looks of it. They've been warned about him. Ball's put all the way back now to 09. 09 to Brown, to Meffin. Hume. Hume loops a ball forward, finds Isidor. Isidor gets backed into, falls over. Rig picks up the loose ball, though. He's no napping from that lad. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle on this left-hand side now. He's got Cirkin with him. Offloads it to Cirkin. Then he does the overlap, but Cirkin puts it backwards this time. To Neil, back to 09. Forward to Cirkin again. Gives it to Mundle on this left-hand side. Mundle, few step overs, trying to deliver one in, gets cut out by the Coventry player. It'll go out for a Sunderland throw in line with the penalty area on the far side. Das Boot, says David Brown. Taken quickly, it's out all the way back to 09 and Meffin here, switching sides over to Hume. Dan Neil making a run, looking for the pass. Nothing came. It's given to Roberts instead. Gives it back to Meffin. Back to 09, just inside the Sunderland half. Out to the left to Cirkin. Dan Neil. Rigg. Cirkin. Back to Rigg, who's on the left at the moment. Mundle. Back to Rigg. And then to 09 again. So Meffin and Roberts on the right, definitely getting our pass stats up on this game. Roberts will put it in the centre to Dan Neil. Nice little touch from Dan Neil. Puts it in the centre to Rigg, gives it back to Roberts. Roberts is looking to get it over to Cirkin. Cirkin's got Mundle out to his left. He'll use him. Is Mundle going to turn his player or make a run? He's going to cut back on the inside here. Gives it back to 09. Not seeing as many runs from Mundle as we've seen before. Maybe told to calm down, don't know. Off to Cirkin. Cirkin gives it to Mundle again. Mundle in dangerous area. Does cut on the inside. Gives it to Isidor. He's on the edge of the box. A shot straight into the keeper's hands. Nice shot from nothing from Isidor. He kind of flicked it up himself and then took the volley straight in. He took the pass and it gave the ball a little bounce and he hit it and it went straight into the keeper's hands. 33 and a half minutes passed and we are Sunderland 1, Coventry 0. Short one from the Coventry goalkeeper. Sunderland high up this time, putting the pressure on. Mundle and Isidor. Forces the keeper's kick long, which does find the Coventry players in the centre. Long ball forward now finds Wright on the left-hand side. It's one-on-one Wright and Meffin here. Meffin's, great muscle by Meffin. Muscles him out, and then Hume comes in to take the ball away. Gets fouled in the meantime, nothing given. And Coventry have it again on the edge of the area. Hume slides in, takes it away. Great red by Cirkin to Mundle. Mundle gets fouled, but Cirkin keeps going with the advantage. Isidor's off to his right. Cirkin, shot! Oh my God! Where did that come from? From nowhere! Get in! I couldn't even tell if it was in. It looked like it bounced off the back netting and came back out again. But it was a goal from nothing from Cirkin. Isidor ran almost onto an offside position. And Cirkin's strike was just phenomenal from range. Sunderland 2, Coventry 0. Dennis Cirkin. Crack a smile, Libri. Crack a smile. Let's get that updated and see this replay. I'm looking forward to this replay. Outside of the penalty area, just turns onto his left foot and hoofs it. Absolute screamer into the top corner. Well, not even the top corner, the bang centre of the net. The keeper just didn't seem to have no chance. What a curl that was on that. Come on. My reaction was a bit obscure, so I'll apologise for that, because when I saw the shot, it came in and it hit the back of the netting so hard, it came straight back out. And it looked like it bounced out and the net had rattled, you know, like when it goes behind. And it's only as I saw the Sunderland crowd erupting and him running to the celebrating that I was like, no, it's actually gone in. It's actually a goal. Coffee Goblin, yes. We are top of the league. Let's keep this going, keep this momentum going. Love to see it. The first prediction I had off the guy from the Sky Blues TV. I had an interview with him, which you can see on my channel, blackcats_TV. He predicted 1-1 being optimistic, but then he made a flippant comment of, but more likely it'll end up being 5-0 to you guys. And I was like, oh yeah, that's an interesting. The flippant comment might come true. That would be very interesting if it does. Sunderland with possession again here. Hume. Sunderland looking like they're enjoying the football a bit now. Hume tries to get it away, but Coventry will come away with it. deliver it down for Wright. Meffin's there to easily police that out. Puts the dangerous ball from Moore to Cirkin. Looked like it wasn't going to quite make it, but it does. He's under pressure straight away. Back to 09. 09 will put it across here to Meffin again, who will get it away with some space on this right-hand side. Some little dangerous mistakes that could change a game back around. Cirkin to Mundle. Mundle with it halfway inside the Coventry half. Gives it back to Dan Neal. Gives it to 09 to Meffin. To Brown, who's on this right at the moment. Filling in for Hume, who went a-wandering. Back to Brown. Brown gives it to Hume. Back to Brown again. Puts it across to 09, who lets it go on for Cirkin. Cirkin to Mundle. Back to 09. Rig 09. Rig 09. And that's Dan Neal now on the left-hand side. Everyone's slightly out of position here. Sunderland need to find their shape again, I think. It's with Roberts on this right-hand side now. Gives it to Brown. Cuts it in. Nice ball to Hume, who tries to deliver one forwards for Wilson Isidor's run. It gets deflected, but Roberts picks it up. Brown's got it with some space on this right-hand side. Looping ball. Comes all the way out. Mundle finds it on the edge of the box. Has a shot, but it deflects off a Coventry player and comes all the way out to a Coventry player. Great sliding tackle there from... who was that? I'm not sure. That was Hume. Oh, the ball's away now with Wright. He could be one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, superb running by 09. Puts the pressure on the player. Forces the terrible shot that goes skyward. That was great, quick reactions from 09 to be in there. It was one-on-one with the keeper, Moore. Moore was coming out to close down the gap, but 09 ran it and put just enough weight on him to force the shot to go all over the place. Whew. Dangerous moment there. Can't lose our concentration on this one. 78 people in the stream. Really appreciate you guys being here. Hit the like button. If you're watching on mobile, close the chat, hit like, reopen the chat. Nice and easy. And it's free to do. Sunderland giving the ball out to the left-hand side here now. Mundle will try and pick it up, but it's get deflected, and Coventry will pick it up, and it puts it all the way back to their keeper, who Isidor is practically on top of, giving the pressure. Coventry folding under this pressure a bit. Ball comes back and it goes out for a Sunderland corner. This is when the high pressing works on a team like this. They're losing their heads. It's going to be a Sunderland corner. Mundle picks the ball up here. 33 points before December. What is this? Coffee Goblin says Derby won, Plymouth won as well. Double D Ash says my prediction out the window, but can't say I'm not buzzing. There you go. Short one taken, given back to Mundle, who'll deliver one into the centre. It's cut out by a Coventry head. Goes all the way back to Hume on the edge. Hume will deliver it back into the centre. I think that's 09 that gets the head on, but Coventry will get it away again. Oh, clash of heads between 09 and a Coventry player there. They both went for the ball. Nothing malicious, but both rubbing the heads. 09 gets up, walked away, rubbing it, and the Coventry player's up now. Fair play. Both of them got up pretty quick off that, but it did look like a bad collision. It was a bit of a knock there. 41 minutes gone. Still Sunderland 2, Coventry 0. Goals from Wilson Isidor, Dennis Cirkin. Absolutely superb. Both goals were stunning goals. This is going to make an excellent highlight reel. I tell you that for nothing. Kick taken by Coventry's goalkeeper here into the centre. It's cut out by Brown, who delivers a long ball forward. Isidor gets the head on to Roberts, who's got it on the right-hand side. One-on-one with his man. Cuts on the inside. Offloads it now to, I think that's Brown again. Then to Mundle. Mundle with his cuts on the inside. Gives it to Rig, who's running back. Gives it to Dan Neal. Back out to the left to Cirkin, maybe? No, Brown. Sorry. Hard to see on this one at the back. Hume on the right-hand side with it now. Sunderland enjoying this little spell of possession, controlling the game like we should be doing. Gives it to Mundle again on the left. Back to Brown. 209. Forward to Dan Neil, who gets caught in possession and loses the ball there, Dan Neil, after a nice spell of possession. Coventry with possession now inside their own half between their centre-backs. Sunderland pressure is all the way up on the players, but they have got away with that one. Put it out to the left here for Coventry. Sunderland just getting back to defend. It's with Wright. Gives it out to the left-hand side here. Sunderland standing off this a bit. I think they need to put a bit more pressure on when they're this close to the edge of the area. Trying to find a way through Coventry here, passing it around. Ends up all the way back with their centre-back inside the centre circle. Gets it forward again with a misplaced pass. Isidor gives it to Rigg. Rigg gives it to Mundle, who'll make a sprint on the left-hand side. Could be one-on-one. Slowed up a bit, though. Oh, a shot from Mundle is vastly astray. Goes wide and high. That was not one for the highlight reel, that one, unfortunately. Thought he could do what Cirkin did. Didn't quite come off the same. Pompey 2, Preston 0. Wow, there we go. Coffee Goblin, how do we do goal of the season? With great difficulty. It's nice to be spoilt for a choice for a change, though, definitely. We'll have to do a SAFC Fan TV goal of the season and award ceremony like that as well. That'll be a cool one to do. Ball forward, gets deflected back. It comes back to the Coventry defence. We're quite happy to let their defence have it while it's around the centre circle. There's no great pressure for Sunderland. A minute to go of regular time in this first half. Sunderland happy to go in at half-time 2-0 up, I think. Coventry trying to do something about that, though, with the ball through the centre now. 09 battling with his man. And Cirkin gets a foot through it, gets it away, lands to Isidor, who takes it on his chest well and turns well. Gives it out to Roberts on this right-hand side. Roberts turns his man excellently by Roberts, gets past his man, but can't get past the second man, who tackles him, but it goes out for a throw. And it's Hume to take the throw just inside, in front of the Coventry technical area, in front of Reese, the Coventry interim manager who stood there. One of the coaching staff that's been left behind. Throw to Rigg, who gets absolutely mullered from behind, so Sunderland will get the free kick. Mullered from behind by that player that starts with Lat, but his name's so long it nearly comes off the shoulders of his strip. Palace 0, Fulham 1. Another update there from Coffee Goblin on the scores. Really do appreciate that. Ball comes all the way back now to Dan Neil. To Meffin. Long ball forward to Meffin on this right-hand side, trying to find Isidor, but it's strayed out and goes over the line for a Coventry throw, halfway inside their own half at this near side. Taken quickly back to their centre-back. Sunderland happy to stand off. Only 1 minute of added time, and we've got the last 10 seconds of that now. So any moment now, we will have the half-time whistle, and Sunderland will go in 2-0 up here at the Stadium of Light, looking to break a 17, is it 17 years? Yes, 2007. So what's that? Yeah, 17-year gap since we've beat them. And it is half-time now. So, half-time, Sunderland 2, Coventry 0. Worldy of a goal from Isidor, only to be then topped by Cirkin, which was from nowhere, and an absolute screamer from outside the penalty area by Dennis Cirkin to make it 2-0. What a superb first half. 81 people in the stream. Thank you for being here. During halftime, Don't forget to smash the like button. It's really appreciated. It does help the content and the channel. Also, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Consider becoming a member and get into our weekly draws for shirts and all sorts of goodies. And if you've got a moment, go and check out blackcats_TV. That's mine and Conrad's new channel, and we're only just starting up, so we would really appreciate your support with a subscription over there. We will be doing an after-action report on our channel, blackcats_TV, later this evening, depending on how drunk Conrad comes back. Either way, should be interesting. Passing accuracy, 85% from both teams, according to the halftime statistics. Fouls committed, Coventry 9, Sunderland 2. And yellow cards, Sunderland 1, Coventry none. Yeah, they committed 9 fouls and got no cards. We committed 2 and got 1. Scary. 51.2% possession of attack for Sunderland. 6 total shots, 4 of which have been on target. Yeah, absolutely superb, to be fair. Good performance this first half. Completely different team, and you can tell when our strong teams. And this is without Job. Job only adds to this. It is, yes. It's a 17-year gap, but we're in the Prem for 10 years. I did put that out there that it is 17 years since we beat them, but that's only 4 draws and 4 losses. So it's only 8 fixtures in between that period, but still, it's still nice to break something like that when a record comes around. Sounds good. If Reggie Labrie can maintain this consistency, top 2 is surely on, says David Brown. Tend to agree. I predicted second at the start of the season, so first would be nice. It'd be nice to be wrong and be first. Go up as champions. Plus, we know we don't want to go through the playoffs, and we don't want to go to a playoff final because it's just not fun for anyone. So let's just go up with automatic promotion. It'd be much nicer. 2 stunning goals there. Anybody watching the game, whether you're watching on a stream or at the game, let me know which one was best out of them 2. Like Coffee Goblin said before, how the hell do we pick a goal of the season? 2 stunning goals in this game. Let me know which one you thought was the best out of them 2 just today. I'm going to go on a quick 2-minute break and get a brew that's not ice cold. Watching from Thailand, Andrew Calcutt. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back with you with a fresh cup of coffee and a fresh perspective.
Once again, thank you to Football Prizes for sponsoring the channel and another great Sunderland prize giveaway. For the next 2 weeks, we are running this competition. It's going to end on the 21st of November at 7:30 p.m. You can win this time a Regis Labrie shirt signed and framed as well. There's also instant win prizes, an Alan Brown signed shirt, a Job Bellingham signed and framed football boot, and of course plenty of instant win prizes. All you have to do is buy yourself a ticket to be in the draw. There is a link in the description below that'll send you to footballprizes.co.uk where you can buy your ticket. The tickets are just $3.95. Get your entry in before the 21st of November. And like we say, some fantastic prizes to be won in this latest prize draw. And once again, we want to say a massive thank you to Football Prizes for sponsoring SAFC Fan TV.
No, this isn't the start of the show. This is a new channel sponsor. I want to take this moment to tell you all about LU Soccer. This is one of the away England kits they brought, as well as the home kit. Both are awesome, great quality, as you can see, from the stitching to the fine details. And we'll be doing regular competitions to give away shirts, as well as a discount code that you can find in the description of each video. So don't forget to go and check them out. Thank you to LU Soccer for sponsoring the video. With that, let's get back on with the show. No, that's not right. It's better.
I don't know who that guy was, but I've definitely got beard envy. Emma Adamson, any links to watch? No, unfortunately. But if you're in a foreign country and you have your VPN set up, you can buy it from the football club for £10 for the game. There you go. That's how you watch it. Just seeing the replays of the goals there. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, cheers for the... I think mine and Philly's acting skills need some fine tuning, so we'll see. I want to put together a little ad reel that lasts about 5 or 6 minutes for half times of these streams, which I'm going to do, which will show you our sponsors and the people that present on the show, their channels as well, and give them a bit of promotion, which I think could be really nice, because we have Terry on the channel, which is The Mad Mistake, Wayne, which is Only Fools and SAFC. We've got me and Conrad, which is this one here, Black Cats _TV. So it'd be nice to get some promotion in for them as well. So that should be cool. Have to fine tune my acting skills, definitely. Let's have a look at the scores from around the grounds. Cardiff 1, Blackburn 3, Middlesbrough 5, Luton 1, Stoke 1, Millwall 1. All of them came in before. Currently Derby County 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Leeds United 1, QPR 0, Norwich 0. Sorry, I've just lost them off my screen there. Let's get back to it there. Norwich 0, Bristol City 1. And Derby County 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Portsmouth 2, Preston 0. So QPR doing us no favours at the moment. How does the championship look live at the moment? We are top, indeed, and we would be top with 4 points clear, luckily, on Leeds, and 5 points clear on Sheffield United. They have their derby day tomorrow. Although they're playing Sheff Wed, who are 15th, it's a derby. Anything can happen, right? So hopefully Sheffield Wednesday will do us a favour there as well and stave off that gap. 15 matches played in this, so we're still very early in the season, but what a start to the season we've had. Gab Sutton, the lad that predicted us to win the league before the season kicked off, is at the game today. There you go. Nice. We are top. It's gap to third. We need to extend. Yes, there we go. Well, like I say, the gap to third is 5 points. So hopefully Wednesday will do better in the derby because, you know, it's a derby game. Anything could happen. And then that'll be even better. That'll keep that gap there. And Watford, again, there's 25. They're on 25 points. There's an 8-point gap before you get to fourth place. But absolutely stunning. 33 points. Who'd have thought it at this time of the season? We'd still be top. And top by a margin. It's a good time to be a Sunderland fan. I bet you one thing. I bet they're not filming a bloody Netflix series because we're top of the league, you know. Honestly. Would it kill them to film some success for a change? Or is it because the Netflix cameras are not there that we're doing well? Maybe. Just waiting for the second half to kick off here. That's it. That's it. Thing is, as a football player, a football manager, you can only control your sphere of influence. You can't control what the teams do around you. So you should never be looking for technicalities. Just look for the next game and the next 3 points. That's all that matters, that next game in front of you. As long as we play like that and start playing to our strengths more, I think we set up wrong against Preston. I think we got done dirty by QPR because with Job on the pitch, we'd already started to come back at them in that second half. I think that would have been a win for us. So 10 men is the excuse for QPR. And we just set up wrong against Preston. You don't run out 2 new players and put a player out of position just to get some game time in the first half of a game. Let me know your thoughts. Would you make any changes at this stage? I'm not sure anyone's done much wrong in this one. It's going to be another one of those games where it's going to be harder to pick a man of the match than it is to complain about. But we'll talk about that all on blackcats_TV as we deconstruct the game later on this evening. If we maintain this lead, will Alexit get a run out there? That's an interesting one. It would be nice to see it. It'd be nice to see it. I just hope he doesn't think we'll rest a couple of players and take out key players. I don't want to see Isidor and Mundell come off in the first 10 minutes and give Coventry an in back into the game. We've got to be comfortable. And man of the match might be whose was the best goal. In my opinion, as much as I am an Isidor fanboy, Cirkin's was better. It was from nowhere. My reaction of what the hell just happened should show you that. So yeah, Cirkin for me, if it's based on the goal. But they've all done well. Riggs been stunning today. He really has. He's running all over. He's got loads of energy. He's turning people, fully grown blokes at 17. He's turning them like they're not even there. And the only way they can get anything on him is by fouling him. Seen the goals on X, 2 beauties, says Conrad. But which is best? Which was best out of the 2, Conrad? That's the question we're asking our audience at the moment. Who have all agreed to come and tune in to blackcats_TV at 8 p.m. tonight when we do our show. So you best make sure you're there. Just coming out here, ready for the second half. Coventry's out. Sunderland making them wait. I believe they might be. I like the Isidor one, but yeah, there's just something about that from outside the box. Powerful strike that tips it for me. Second goal was the best, says Kyle Q. That was Cirkin's, yeah. We're about to kick off here in the second half. And it's all the way back to Moore, who'll put his foot through it all the way forward for Isidor. So Burnley had found it, but Cirkin gets it back, gives it to Mundle. Mundle taking on 2, gets it between his legs, and Cirkin will pick it up and goes for the ball. The player gets in front of him and it commits the foul. It's a Coventry free kick to avert the danger. Isidor just sorting his boots out. We've had a moment's pause while he relaces his boots. God, his boots look ancient. I don't know. I think they're just very well stained, but here we go. We're back off. We're on the 46th minute. Coventry, long ball forward here again, searching for that lone striker making the run. Sunderland cut it out, get it back the other way. I don't like this high ball. Get it down, Sunderland. Play it on the ground. That's what you're good at. Coventry have the possession back with their defence. Coventry on the far side now. Cut one in the inside. They're just inside the Sunderland area. Shot. Cut out. Stopped by 09. The Moore was down. I think he would have stopped that one, but 09 cut it off. Long ball goes all the way back to the Coventry keeper. Back with their defenders now. Dangerous moment there. Shot came in from right. From nowhere. Shows we can't give him that space. Coventry win possession here, just outside the Sunderland area. Rigg intercepts it though, and it's back away. And it looked like Isidor was fouled off the ball, but he's up and he gets it back and he gives it to Mundle, who's running down the left-hand side. One-on-one on this left-hand side with Mundle. A right-footed shot, extremely wide from Mundle. Not sure what that was intending. His shots have definitely been a bit off today, Romain Mundle. But he had no option. It was just him up there, so it was shoot or try and hold it up for a length of time. Brentford 1, Bournemouth 2, says Coffee Goblin. Latest score update there coming in. 2 great goals, says Conrad. Tank Isidor one was better. He thinks the Isidor one was better there. Pompey 2, Preston 1. Preston getting one back. Sunderland have the possession here, back with 09. Gets a long ball forward, searching for Mundle. Mundle does manage to... He gets it, takes it down, but a foul is called. Looked like nothing in it. Coventry come away with it now. This right-hand side. And pass it all the way back to their defence. Back on the right. Mundle stood off there. Coventry enjoying quite a bit of possession in this first few minutes. Sunderland not really putting the pressure on. Long ball forward. He's all on his own on the right-hand side. Cirkin gets back to him, but he delivers one into the centre. It's cut out by a Sunderland head. It goes to Roberts, who gets some sort of header on it and receives it back. Then he gets a ball. He gets a long ball forward to Isidor on the right-hand side. Isidor looks to try and get it back to Roberts, but he can't get the pass through. It's cut out by a Coventry player. Coventry come away with it. Nice little 1-2 working there between Roberts and Isidor, but didn't quite come off. Long ball forwards, cut out by Meffin, who will get it back down the pitch the other way to the Coventry defence. With these long ball forwards at work, we need to work it forward. Come on, lads. Coventry with the possession now on the far side, working down on their left. Looking for the big switch over to the right. It goes into the centre. It's cut out by, I think that was Brown who cut the header out, and then 09 got the head back to Moore's hands to keep it safe. Brentford 2, Bournemouth 2. What a game that seems to be, says Coffee Goblin. 79 people in the stream. Really appreciate being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Brown goes over the top of a Coventry player there. They take the quick free kick out to the right. And they're making a run down this right-hand side now. 1-2. just on the outside of the Sunderland box. Well cut off by Brown, who will then gets an impact off the Coventry player, so he marshals it out for a Sunderland throw. Very well played, very intelligent player there from Brown. Cirkin to take this throw. To Brown, back to 09. Coventry trying this very high press at the moment. Dangerous tactic from them when they Sunderland can counter so well, but they've got to do something, I guess. Oh, Rigg takes it past his man, but he's taken down. Referee says play the advantage. But I don't think Sunderland want to, because Rigg was down flat on the floor there. The ref's going, what? You had it. Oh, he didn't get any of the ball. He literally got all of Rigg. Why is there no card for that? Yet Roberts got that card for something so soft. Inconsistent refereeing, man. Sunderland lose possession on the right-hand side. But, Roberts comes in battling and does win it back for a moment. Loses it again for a moment. And everyone's getting thrown all over the place. Meffin threw one of their players down, then one of our players went over the top of him, and it's a free kick to Coventry. Take it quickly, and it goes back to their defence. We're due a Rigg goal, says Coffee Goblin. Well, at the moment, we need to defend, because Coventry are on the attack again down this right-hand side. Cirkin manages to cut them out. It ends up going all the way back to the Coventry defenders, who are in the centre circle at the moment. Sunderland stood off a little bit. Roberts, Rigg and Isidor, the furthest forward there, trying to get one through. And it's looped over to this right-hand side for Coventry. Cut out again by Cirkin. Mundell tries to jump on it, but Coventry keep the possession. Tried to slot one down the middle. 09's there to cut it out. He's got a man on his back. He manages to turn him. Gives the ball to Dan Neil, who loses it. Goes back to Coventry players, who is then tackled dramatically by Isidor. The linesman wasn't flagging, but the ref gave it. He did cut over him, but it's a free kick to Coventry on this right-hand side. Jimmy Hill's nephew is the ref. That would not surprise me. No bias there at all, I'm sure. Wolves 2, Southampton 0. Martin will be sacked, says Coffee Goblin. We want Alexic, says Double D Ash. Coventry free kick here now. One man in the wall, Mr. Isidor. It's a big, high, looping ball all the way to the back, and Moore catches it very cleanly and almost runs it out of play, but manages to keep it in. Long ball forward here. Mundell on the counter-attack. Coventry keeper had to come forward and do a diving header to keep it away. That could have been a dangerous one-on-one moment. Quick thinking by the Coventry keeper to save that situation. Coventry come away with it again now, pushing it down the right-hand side. Seems to be their route of choice at the moment, this right-hand side. Switched over to the left now. Hume cuts out the pass. It goes out for a Coventry throw, halfway inside the Sunderland half on the far side. Taken quickly. It's with Coventry, just inside the Sunderland half. Sunderland stood off a bit here, allowing the Coventry to have this possession here. 54.5 minutes gone. 86 people in the stream. Still Sunderland 2, Coventry 0. Really appreciate you all being here. Consider a like, a subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff. Long ball forward out to the right for Coventry, but he doesn't manage to keep it in. The linesman flags it's a Sunderland throw. Second Fulham goal didn't count. VAR. Fulham 1-1 Crystal Palace. Definitely need to see him some minutes if we're comfortable. He's given Watson minutes. Milan deserves a few. Yeah. Let's see Alexic. It would be nice. Cirkin running the ball down the wing, but loses it. Bit careless that, to be fair. Coventry throw. They're going to throw it all the way back to their centre-back that's inside their own half. Gives Sunderland a chance to refine their shape here. Down on this right again. Mundell keeping the pressure on, forcing it all the way back. Rigg again continuing with this pressure. Long ball forward, trying to get it down the left-hand side for Coventry. Does find their man, who does manage to keep it, but the offside flag is up, called against him. He's not happy about that one, but that averts any danger for Sunderland. $79 watching and only 58 likes. Come on, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Really appreciated. Thumbs up for me talking and spitting feathers for 90 minutes. Oh, that's a good coffee. It's a good coffee. There's been a stoppage in play here. Not sure what's happening. Don't know if there's a change going on or what. We're not seeing it, so I'm guessing there's some sort of streaker on the pitch. Anybody's at the game, please let us know. Everyone's looking down to the left, and obviously the cameraman's not. So something's going on over to the left-hand side of the pitch that has stopped the play. The chance for Sunderland to talk some tactics on the sideline. It's true, Dash, yeah. We do get shafted. Brentford 3, Bournemouth 2. What a game that's turned out to be. Anybody at the Sunderland game at the moment? Let us know what's happening. Ref's got his hand up. I think we're going to begin. Must have cleared off the streaker or whatever was going on there. Back in the good old days, the cameraman would show you what was going on. Would protect people too much. It'll start with a free kick for Sunderland on this right-hand side, which Moore's going to take. Long ball forward, straight to the head of a centre-back for Coventry. Sunderland will win it on the back and forth. I hate this tennis. Come on. Good tackle there by Hume. Coventry get it back and they put it out for a throw for Sunderland, halfway inside their own half. Darren Elliott says Coventry wanted a timeout. I'm not surprised. But they've been putting the pressure on, to be fair. I don't think they would want a timeout at that stage. Coventry with possession here on this left-hand side. Sunderland battling, trying to get it back. It comes all the way back to the Coventry centre-back here. Puts it out to the right instead this time. Mundell keeping the pressure on his man. Cirkin going through the back of his man. I think that's being called as a free kick. It is. Cirkin got to be careful here. It's a few times he's done that now. I still cannot believe this ref gives such a light card to Roberts at the start, and then that's been it. There's been so many worse incidents than that now. Free kick to Coventry. Halfway inside the Sunderland half, maybe almost 2/3 on the right-hand side here. One-man wall of Isidor. Looped in. Cut out diving header from Rigg gets it away. Only as far as the Coventry man halfway outside the box. Out to the far side for Coventry. On their left, trying to find a way through. Being marshalled out. The one delivered into the centre now. Heads are up. And the whistle's gone there. So it's a Sunderland free kick. Sunderland to Hume. Roberts. Sunderland lose the possession here, battling to get it back. Dan Neil pretty much pulled his man down there. Nothing given. Coventry have it with a centre-back. It seems to be not holding possession very long in this half so far. Seems to be a bit rash. Need to get some more control. Nice little back heel by Brown. Keeps the ball in our possession. To Cirkin. To Rigg. Back to Brown, who's running through the centre here. Can't quite get control of the ball. Gets tackled, but it only goes out as far as Sunderland with it now again. With Dan Neil. 09. Out to the left to Cirkin. Cirkin running in. Gets tackled across. Makes a bit of a meal of that. The ref waves it away. And Coventry on the counter here with Mundle chasing. And it's Wright with it on the far right. Mundle comes flying in. Great tackle from Mundle. Gives it to 09, who's going to run across the face of his own goal. Don't do that, 09, with Wright on his back. Pressure from Coventry here. And Meffin will get it away. Isidor jumping for it, but it was about another 6 foot above his head, so he wasn't going to even get close to that. Coventry coming back again. We need to slow this down and get possession. Good tackle by Sunderland. Oh no! The stray ball lands at Wright's feet, and he gets a shot away, and it's a goal for Coventry. Not sure who to blame there. We'll have a look at that on the replay. But it's Wright, the danger man for Coventry, who scored the goal in the bottom right corner. It's a bit of a foul. 09's trying to slide in. But yeah, it's Brown, I think, who gets the deflection that happens to trickle right in front of him. It just lands lucky for him. Can't blame anyone for that. Moore beaten at his inside post, though, on the side he was on. I think he was already sliding when he should have been on his feet. So not a great one from Moore there, but Sunderland 1. Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. Let us update the scores. What is going on here? Another ball going over. 09's all over the back of one of their players. I have no idea what happened then, but it could have been a penalty, but it's not been given, thankfully. It's messy. It's getting scrappy this now. Sunderland needs to get some control. Moore finally beaten in the league. He is mortal then. Unfortunately, it was bad positioning and bad judgment from Moore, who was already like sliding on the deck when the shot was coming in. Oh, great play from Roberts, who manages to keep possession against the odds when he's on the deck. Try to switch it across to Mundle. Coventry head gets to it and it'll go out for a throw halfway inside the Coventry half. Mundle looking to take this, and he will. Gives it back to Cirkin. Cirkin gives it back to 09. Let's get some control and some pace now, lads. Come on. Dan Neil gives it to Cirkin. Cirkin to Brown. Brown with a man on him gives it back to 09. Across to Meffin. Meffin at the halfway line here. Gives it right to Roberts. Roberts will put it all the way back to Moore. Moore to 09. 09 to the left to Cirkin. Cirkin's got Dan Neil with him, but he'll take it past his man and give it to Mundle down the left-hand side. Mundle will keep it in as it looked to be going out and gives it back to 09. 09, long ball forward to the right. Great ball. We'll find Roberts running in on the right-hand side. Roberts tries to dink one across to Rigg as he's running past him, but it gets intercepted and the danger's averted. That looked like a very dangerous situation that we just let go there, unfortunately. Long ball forward, cut out by Sunderland again here. Comes back to Meffin, gives it to Moore. Moore gives it out right now to Hume. Hume will get it forward. Oh, it's a stray ball and it goes out for a Coventry throw. Brown tried to rescue it but couldn't get there. I agree, Dash. He's been superb. Looks like a change for Coventry here. Bassett coming on. I'm not sure what the guy's called who went off. He was the guy that was up front with Wright has come off anyway. Throw taken by Coventry. Sunderland got the pressure on here. This right-hand side, they tried to deliver one into the centre. Marshalled by 09, so Moore can gather it. We are on 66 minutes just past. It's Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. 78 people in the stream. Thank you for being here. Really do appreciate it. What is going on with my hair? Nobody knows. Dink forward there to Mundle, who finds himself in space on this left-hand side with nobody in front of him at all. He cuts it across the face of goal, trying to find Isidor, but it's cut out by a Coventry player. Unlucky. That could have been really nice there. It's a Sunderland throw halfway inside the Coventry half at this near side. Cirkin on this one. He's got Mundle as an option to his left. He's got Brown in front of him. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle loses possession. Brown picks up the stray ball, but Coventry somehow come away with that. Not sure. What was that? Meffin had to lay on the floor to get the knock on head, but we do keep possession somehow. Hume has it now on the right, making a run through all the players. Hume gets through about 3 or 4 of them, slides for the 4th ball, and goes completely through the player. He did get the ball first, mind, so we'll see what the ref does here. Thomas is not happy for Coventry. He's on the floor clutching his leg. But definitely was nothing malicious there. It's all getting a bit pushy and shovey. Isidor's in the middle of that. Yep, there's going to be a fight here. Definitely going to be a fight here. It's all kicking off. It's going to be a yellow card for Hume. I even think the yellow's harsh, to be fair. It was just one of those where he did get the ball and the player ran over him. It just went through, hit the player afterwards, and he didn't even have his studs up. So even this yellow's harsh, I think, but better than a red at the end of the day. Great run by Hume, though. Got it past 3 of them, and he just lost the ball. It just got away from him a bit, so he did that last-ditch slide to get to it, and he does get to it. And, well, he might have took the ankle a bit. Watching the replay, it's always different on a replay. Yeah, I still think it's harsh, but it could have been worse. Trey Hume on a yellow card. 68.5 minutes gone. Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. 2 great goals from Isidor and Cirkin in this game so far. Bit of a letdown with Coventry's goal from Wright. This antics is all still going on. Is Isidor getting a card now for the aftermath? Isidor's got a yellow card now. Don't argue it, walk away. It's a yellow card for Isidor and a yellow card for, I can't see the name, one of the Coventry players as well. Yellow card happy. That's Hume out the next match as well with 5 yellows. Jesus. So we've no Hume. In the next match, we've no Job, we've no Hume, and we've no Roberts. 3 out for the next game. Millwall away. It's going to be an interesting one. Maybe we should be getting Alexic some time on the pitch just so he's not thrown in at the deep end. Headed forward, right in a dangerous position, shoots, but it goes well over Moore. Just a straight header seems to catch right in the right position there at the moment. Didn't see this earlier. Mowbray diagnosed with bowel cancer. Oh, that's terrible news for the boss. Unlucky. Hopefully treatable for Mowbray. Always liked him as a manager. Oh, stray, terrible pass from Meffin, but luckily Cirkin was wise to it and manages to stop the danger. Coventry with it now. Sunderland just letting Standard slip a bit here now. It's with Dan Neil, gives it back to 09, who puts it forward. Again, another misplaced pass, ends up back with Coventry. Sunderland need to gather themselves in this one. Definitely seem to be losing heads. Ball coming down the right-hand side. Brown will come in and cut that one out. It'll go out for a Coventry throw just near the corner flag at this near side. $87 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like. Really do appreciate it. Go and check out my channel, blackcats_TV as well. Be really appreciated. Long throw into the box. Looping header. Moore's at full stretch and has to tip it over the bar. Dangerous moment there. Coventry close to the equaliser at that one. It's one of those throws that may as well have been a corner, but Moore wise to it. Great save by Moore. This time it will be a corner from Coventry. That sky blue reminds me of an away kit we had, and the fact it's got the Hummel chevrons on, it keeps throwing me. Short corner came through, but we managed to cut that out straight away and get it away. Unfortunately, nobody's there, so it'll just trickle to the Coventry goalkeeper. He'll put a big foot through it to get it forward again. Coventry will keep possession halfway inside the Sunderland half on the left-hand side. We'll pass it back now to their defence, back on the left. Moving down, Sunderland standing off a bit too much for my liking. Need to get a foot in on some of these tackles. It's right with it on the left-hand side now. Tries to deliver one. It's cut off by Hume. It'll go out for another Coventry corner. 72 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. It's all Coventry this last 10 minutes. Worrying, worrying. However, most of you predicted 3-1, and we're currently at 2-1, so hopefully you guys are right. Coventry corner set up here now. Delivers one. It's short to the near post. It's just a stray ball. Nobody managed to get to it. Mundell will get it away. Out to the Coventry defence. They'll try and put it back to the keeper. Isidor manages to pick it up one-on-one with the keeper, but the keeper does slide in and manages to get something on it. That would have been an amazing counter-attack there, unfortunately. I think Mundell's down on the pitch, but Coventry's back on the attack here, just inside the Sunderland area. It's cut out by Roberts, and it's gone out for a corner. And now the Sunderland players are pointing to the ref. Why haven't you gone back for that? Mundell is down. He's lying on his back, his hands over his face. Not sure what's going on here. Medics are over. And Brown is down. Brown and Mundell are both down after that counter-attack. That counter-attack was an amazing, dangerous opportunity for Isidor. If you've not seen it, you'll see it on the replays later on. But could have been an amazing one-on-one. Great reactions from the Coventry keeper. Fair play to him. He saw how he read it quickly. Why doesn't Labrie make changes? Yeah, I think 74 minutes we should be thinking about it. But again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He doesn't really need to rest anybody at the stage when you've got an international break coming up. So the changes should only be made when necessary, I think, in this one. But I think Mundell will be coming off. Looks like he's radioing through. Mundell doesn't look happy about it, but Brown is back on his feet. Hobbling, but Coffee Goblin, glad the lads get a break after this. So, Coffee Goblin, do you agree with the international breaks we're having? It does give them a rest, but surely if we didn't have them international breaks, we wouldn't be forced as much into having 3 games a week sometimes. Mundell is coming off. He's giving a round of applause to the crowd as he comes off. He's not limping or too bad, but he doesn't look happy about it. And it's Connolly coming on. Oh, no. They're going to put Connolly on and they're going to push Isidor out wide. Oh, I think that's what's going to happen. It's a frigging bad idea. Why not? Yep. Mundeloff, Connolly on. Let's see how this affects the formation. Please don't push Isidor out. Brown's all the way off to the sideline. He is still hobbling a bit. They might have to make a second change here. So we're down to 10 men because Brown's off and they're going to take this corner now, Coventry. Another short one. Get cut out by the first man and it'll go all the way out for a throw. I think, oh no, the ref's called something. It'll be a free kick to Sunderland. I think all the Sunderland players are trying to look at the sideline to see what's going on. I think there's been a bit of a rejig. It's a bad move if they're putting Isidor out wide and Connolly up front. Questionable. Another change being made this time by Coventry. As the kid from Indiana Jones, all grown up, is coming on. I don't know what his name is. De Silva's going off. He's already off the pitch. He's walking around the side. And it's Sakamoto coming on. He does look like the kid with the gadgets. Oh, the Goonies. The kid with the gadgets in the Goonies. Brown is down. He's still getting treatment. He's gonna have to come off. It's got a long break in play, this. We were a class above in the first half, as Andrew Calcutt says there. Brown looks knackered. He's done a lot, Brown. He's done really well, to be fair. Ballard on for Brown, says Andrew. Is that what's happened, or is that what you're predicting? You might be ahead of me. I am at 77 minutes and 50 seconds. 90 people in the stream now. Lovely you all here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hopefully I'm getting to 100. I can't even check the likes, so somebody else will have to let me know what's on. Yes, Ballard is coming on for Brown, so you must be ahead of me. Nice to see Ballard back. We're going to park the bus now. Or are we pushing 09 into a midfield position? Slightly ahead. Oh, well, keep stum. Don't give anything away. We need honest reactions. Bite your tongue if we score. Here we go. We're back off. Long ball forward for Sunderland. It's come off a Coventry head. It goes for a Sunderland throw on the far side, halfway inside the Coventry half. Excuse me. And Hume will take this one. Gives it to Roberts. Roberts keeps possession, gives it all the way back to Sunderland defence and back to Moore. Still trying to see how this... Yes, they've definitely put Isidor on the wing, on the left wing. It's a bad idea. Terrible. Back to Moore. Under pressure now, Moore, from one of the new Coventry players that came on. Sakamoto gets the head on it. Bit of a miscommunication there between Meffin and I think that was Rigg. Anyway, Sunderland do manage to come away with it at the end of that. Hume gets it away. Connolly's there. One-on-one, but no, he's slowed down. There's three in front of him now. He's trying to weave and duck and weave between them when he had Isidor free to his left. Bit selfish, that, from Connolly. Not impressed with that one. One little dink to Isidor and he was on then. Ball comes forward. 09 gets a head on it. Goes out for a Coventry throw halfway inside the Sunderland half at this near side. 80 minutes gone. Still Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. 97 people in the stream. Really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my channel, all that lovely stuff. Coventry with it here now, halfway inside the Sunderland half, passing it around. Sunderland stood off quite a bit here. Making a run into the centre. Dinks it, cut out there by Cirkin. Gets a foot away, but there's nobody up there. Even Connolly's not playing off the last man. He's halfway inside the Sunderland half. Needs to do something to really impress me, Connolly, in this one, because he's not had it so far. Cut out by Roberts, who's making a run down this right-hand side now. Gets past his man, cuts in the inside, gives it to Connolly, who truds it across. Oh! Well, that was Connolly that took the shot, isn't it? Can't see. Oh, tries to deliver it back in the centre. It was, it was Dan Neil that cut it across to Connolly, who got the shot on, but there was no power to it, really. The keeper did have to make a low-down save, so it was a good save, and Dan Neil couldn't keep it in. First proper shot I've seen from Connolly in the senior team. Not too bad. Unlucky. The keeper did see it last minute and managed to get down to it. 81.5 minutes gone. Sunderland 2, Coventry 1. The quiff is useless, says T-Dash. Coventry with possession just inside their own half with their defenders here at the moment. Sunderland stepping back, stood off this, quite happy to park the bus on this one. One more goal and you get about 5 people's predictions right in this chat who all said 3-1 at the start. Stray ball goes all the way back to Meffin, gives it to Moore, who gets it forward, but only as far as Coventry again. Long ball's not going to work. It's not Isidor there anymore. Goes all the way back to the Coventry keeper. They get a long ball forward now to this right-hand side. Great slide in there from Cirkin, who manages to dispossess him, but he does pick it up again, delivers one into the centre. Header out by Meffin, only as far as the number 5 for Coventry. 1-2 with his player on the edge of the box. It's on the right-hand side now. Isidor and Cirkin both putting pressure on. Cirkin marshals it and Isidor gets it away. Great play by them two. Good defensive combination. But Coventry are coming right back because every time we get a ball away, it's just going off to nobody up there. We're just backs against the walls here. Need to get some structure and work this ball out. Cirkin and Isidor work together well again and get it away. Only as far as a Coventry head who gets it back right back in again. Number 5 now for Coventry on the edge of the area. 1-2 with Wright. All the way back to this same number 27 on the right-hand side. All the way back to their centre-backs now. Their centre-backs are halfway inside our half. That's how far back we are pushed here at the moment. Ball looping in. Meffin rises to it, gets the head away, but only as far as Sakamoto, who delivers one into the centre. Oh, no! Oh, no! They've equalised. Sakamoto delivers one into the centre. And Ruddy or Ruddle or whatever he's called gets his head to it. It's a bit of a chaos in the centre. Delivers it, loops up, jumps over his player, gets the head on it. It's a good finish, to be fair. Moore was defying gravity. He looked like he started to jump to the left and try to change direction to the right last minute. Oh, man. Spunked a 2-0 lead. What is going on? Radoni is the one that scored. Jesus Christ. If you just joined us, 85 minutes, Sunderland 2, Coventry 2. Sunderland spunked a 2-0 lead with 2 amazing goals from them. And Coventry have come back and we just let them get right back into it. And then with the changes that we've been forced into, we've got Isidor, our biggest goal threat, out of position, who is on the ball now on the left making a run. Hopefully he can still get up there and get some shots away, because I don't put it on Connolly to try and win this. Battling from Cirkin. And he goes to try and tackle somebody. He pulls back, but the player goes down anyway and they get the call. So it's going to be... Yeah. Is it a goal kick or a free kick? Either way, Coventry's got the ball. It's not good. You're right. We back off. That's the problem. We're not a park the bus team. And when we start playing defensively, we stand off way too much. We don't put tackles in. We give them way too much time on the ball. We don't follow our men on set pieces and stuff like that. And now a Coventry player's down, holding his ankle. The ref's waving on the medics. This is pure time wasting. Coventry more than happy to take a point here, I'm sure. Oh, the curse is still on. It's right that's down for Coventry. 2 medics on. Must be serious. Get the magic sponge out. It'll be right. Pompey 3, Preston 1. Andrew Colcott. I hate Coventry. Hate them. Look, he's so close to the edge, ref. Roll him off and carry the game on. This is all because Connolly came on the pitch. I'm going to call it now. That's my shout. You put Connolly on. You pushed Isidor out of position. It didn't work in Preston at the start. It's not going to work now. Bad changes. Bad changes. And I know you were forced into making decisions and changes, but it's still not right. You'd be better off bringing Watson on, a direct replacement for Mundle, even if you swap sides with Roberts. That was a direct like for like, not changing positions of the other players on the pitch. Bad decision, Labrie. We're at 88 minutes coming up and he's still on the deck. Come on, ref. This is ridiculous. I hope you're adding all of this on. Sit back and lose, says Danny D. That's what's happened. That's what's happened. It's shocking. Labrie out, Chippy. No, not quite, Chippy. 1, 2, 3. We're not there yet. Be lots of extra added time might work in our favour. Hopefully so. Smash and grab would be nice, but we shouldn't be fighting for it. We had a 2-0 lead. The changes were terrible changes, and I am going to blame Labrie for that. I like Labrie. I think he's done absolute wonders, but questionable. Questionable. Connolly is just... Unless he pulls some magic out of his ass in this last 5 minutes. We'll back off, by the way. I can't see where he fits in. I'd rather have Meander have come on. At least he scored for us in the senior team. 09. Down to the left to Isidor. Gets a flick on Isidor, but it's too much on it. Too much pace for Cirkin to follow. It'll go out for a goal kick. A change being made by Coventry now, clearly, to save off some more time. No, it's right. He's sat on the edge. He's not going to be coming back on. And it's Mason Clark that's come on to replace him. Surprised they haven't brought Ellis on, to be fair. Just for that last couple of minutes. Brown going off injured, killed the game, says Coffee Goblin. Is Connolly or Dak? He's getting that way. He's still got time. I'll still give him time to impress me. But even Dak scored. You know what I mean? And Dak wasn't a striker. So, 9 minutes, says Nino Nakono. Long ball forward from Coventry, cut out by the head of Ballard. Nice to see Ballard back on the pitch. I know our defence has done well, but I like him. Long ball forward from Ballard, cut out by a Coventry player, puts it out for a throw to Sunderland, a third of the way into the Coventry half. Hume to take this one now, looking for his options. If Dan Neil wakes up, he can give him a third option. Christ almighty. Throws it to Rigg, tries to give him the return ball. It's a terrible return ball from Rigg, and it goes out for a Coventry throw. Rigg puts his head in his hands. He knows what he did there. 9 minutes of added time. We're at 91 minutes here nearly. It's Sunderland 2, Coventry 2. From an amazing game to the comeback from Coventry that I'd like to say isn't deserved, but we invited it on. Good marshalling there from Ballard and 09 to see it out for a goal kick. And it's out with us on the right now. They're bringing a stretcher on for right, so he might have done some real damage there. There's a consolation prize. Ballard on the ball now. Gives it out to the right here to Hume. Gets a long ball forward, looking for the run of Connolly, who is offside again. Flag was already up. Connolly reminds me of that guy that you've played football with. You've all played football with somebody like him, whether it was at school or whether it was at 7-a-side, 6-a-side, who has the really nice boots, who has the fancy hair, who thinks he's an amazing player and then does nothing. Long ball forward from Coventry. It'll come all the way to Moore's hands now. He'll throw it out for a quick counter-attack on this left-hand side. It's, oh, God. Cirkin was running and battling and got mullered. 09 will also get tackled from behind. Nothing given by the ref, but Ballard will pick up the pieces, put it out to try and find Roberts on the right with a long ball. Bounces out for a Coventry throw just inside their own half on the far side. If you're going to do a long ball for Roberts, make sure it's not too high. It's like this big. Jack Grealish is who you just described. Very similar. There you go. He's our Grealish. It's Coventry coming down the left. It's cut out again by Meffin. Goes out for a Coventry throw. We are at 93 minutes. Only 6 minutes left of this added time. Sakamoto on this throw, taking his time. They're going to be taking the time with everything. Coventry happy to take a draw from this, I think. Passing it all the way back now. Sunderland trying to keep the pressure on. Some sort of off-the-ball foul. Connolly is so weak, man. He falls over at anything. Long ball forward for Coventry. It doesn't go anywhere. It'll go out for a goal kick. Taken short here. It's with Ballard, 209. Who will then try to make a run forward with it. Gives it to Cirkin. Cirkin back to Moore. Gives it out to the far right here to Hume. Hume gets a ball forward now to Roberts on the right-hand side. Roberts inside to Rigg. Rigg across to 09, but it's Cirkin that picks it up. Out to the left now to Isidor on this left-hand side. Oh, Meg's his man, Isidor on the left. Oh, God, and he gets past two again. And then he gets tackled. That's a foul, ref. Not going to be given, as usual. Ball coming for the counter-attack. 09 cuts it off, tries to keep it in, but it goes out for a throw. Isidor did all the work then, got fouled, and nothing given from that ref. Shocking. Seeing Labrie here and the Coventry player coming past on the stretcher afterwards. Not good for right. It's typical that this is going to end as a draw. 09. All the way across to Meffin, who's on the right-hand side here now. Tries to get one forward to Hume, but Hume wasn't looking. It was cut out by a Coventry player who will make a counter-attack on the same side. Ballard trying to marshal him out. Slides in. Ballard does manage to get the ball and win it. Dangerous tackle there by Ballard, but does come away with it. Roberts. Oh, my God. Roberts just got clotheslined out of nowhere. That was an Ultimate Warrior clothesline. There's another wrestling clip from a Sunderland game. Boosh. He's the smallest guy on the pitch. Clothesline, the smallest guy on our team. Sakamoto just got a yellow card for mullering Roberts. That was amazing. Ball coming through the centre now here. It's with Cirkin, who's in the centre, who's going to go all the way and get tripped up on the edge of the area. Ref puts his hands out and waits for nothing. Absolutely ridiculous. I want to see that as a replay. Comes through. Yeah, it does get pulled and then pushed off Thomas, who then flips him the bird. 96 minutes gone. 9 minutes of added time total, so we've got 3 minutes left of this game. We're still top of the league, says Chippy. Yeah, I know, but it just so... When... Do you know what? If it had been a draw from the start, like 0-0, then 1-1, then 2-2, no problems. It's the fact we pissed away a 2-0 lead, which does slightly annoy me. And we did it by inviting on pressure. Oh, God. Ballard gets absolutely mullered from behind. The linesman flags it. Getting dirty, this Coventry team now for this last couple of minutes. 2 minutes to go. It's Meffin running forward with it now. Gives it to Roberts. Roberts almost gets tackled and manages to get it away to Rigg, who gives it back to Meffin on the right-hand side, who will give it to Ballard. Ballard to 09. 09. Out right again. All the way over to Roberts. Roberts has got one man in front of him. He's cutting in on the inside. Shot from distance from Roberts. I hope that took a deflection, because that went into row Z. I don't think it did. It definitely didn't. Wow. Feels like a loss, Conrad. You're right. It does. When you're 2-0 up and you're celebrating, and it was two amazing goals, and you're on that high, for them to come back off that, it's painful. It's painful. Coventry keeper for the goal kick here, taking his time. Must clean that mud off the bottom of his boots before taking this kick and pull his socks up. Yeah, we know that you want to draw. Jesus Christ. 1 minute left of this added time. Can a deflated Sunderland get anything out of it in this last minute? It's Neil who manages to get possession and batter it out to the right-hand side. Yakamoto hits it, goes out for a throw on this far side, taken quickly, given to Meffin. Meffin making a run down the right, gives it to Hume, back to Rigg, who gives it to Ballard. Ballard to 09. 09 out to the left, where Dan Neal is waiting in the centre. Gives it to Cirkin. Cirkin all the way out to the left to Isidor. Deliver one into the centre, but it's a Coventry head that gets it away. Only as far as Cirkin, who has got a battle on to keep this one now. And he does manage to keep it in. And it's Coventry that put it out for a Sunderland throw, taken quickly by Isidor, back to 09. 09 to Ballard. It's literally hitting the 99th minute now. There's no time to pass it amongst the defence. Get it up there. Ballard, long foot forward. Whistle's gone. Whistle's gone. Finishes 2-2 at the Stadium of Light. And the run continues. We still can't beat Coventry. With a 2-0 lead off Cirkin and Isidor in the first half. We won the first half 2-0. They won the second half 2-0. Different game. Same story, not enough strength on the bench to try something different, says Steve Gill. Poor after a good start, says Danny D. Feels like a loss, says Conrad Tank. Unbeaten in 8, we move on, take a break, and come up with something new. Away, top of the league. Yes, at least we do. Good point, Coffee Goblin. We finish this time before the international break. top of the league. Is it 2 points clear still? I want to say it's 2 points clear still. Yes. That's not updated clearly. Yes, 2 points clear still on 31 points. 2 points clear of second, but Sheffield United could win tomorrow and go joint top with us. I think we would have them on goal difference, but only by 3. So we might not be top after tomorrow, Coffee Goblin. So let us see how Sheffield United get on during their derby game. But fate was in our hands, and we've give that opportunity. 3 draws in a row, says Nino Nakano. Disappointing, but still lots to play for. That's it. Thanks, Mike. Excellent commentary. Cheers, Conrad Tank. I really appreciate it. Listen, guys, thank you all for being here. Please do go and subscribe to mine and Conrad's channel, which is here at blackcats_TV on YouTube. Hopefully, if Conrad's back and in a fit state, we'll do a breakdown tonight of this game and really look into what went wrong. Other than that, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, consider becoming a member of Fan TV. Really appreciate you all being here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.